Hi, I'm Avery. I'll be known as CapnMorgan Darts here on YouTube. My grand ID is going to be CapnMorgan. Well, it is CapnMorgan actually. And I got the idea to do these videos from watching Iron Man Darts here on YouTube. If you get a chance, go check out his channel. I don't get any compensation for that. He is just a much better dart player than I am. I like the way he does his channel, how he talks strategy, showing his online play, and I decided to do this primarily for my own benefit, just to watch myself progress, have some sort of record without going back and looking on my phone, or maybe I lose my phone or my SD card or something like that. I can have these on YouTube. I will say that I am a novice player. I'm only been playing darts for about 3 or 4 months. Which is why I decided to do this, to watch myself progress. I've had people tell me that I won't be a novice very long. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I feel like I've stagnated here lately. So I'll be doing some practice games on here. I'll be doing some online play against other people. I'll be doing some of the AI games. I may review some of the party games. I've had the Granboard for a little bit over a week, maybe about a week and a half, and I've really enjoyed it. It seems like a good time. It's a lot of fun. I've played some of the party games with my friends, and we've had a lot of fun doing it. On Granboard, my stats are higher than they are in the league that I'm in, and that's just mainly because I'm, a little bit better now than I was when I started the league. And the league has, it's been going on for about 3 months, I believe. And so early in the league, I was throwing 11 or 12 points per dart average. For the European guys, that would be, a 33 or 36 per round, which is really low. And I've brought that up a little bit. On Granboard, I'm around 17.5 or 18 points per dart. We'll talk about that on the upcoming video here that this is the intro for. On that video, I played the Crocodile, which is the animal. It's their AI, their computer version. I do like the AI on the Granboard because it's smarter than some of the other dartboards out there. The computers on some of the other dartboards will start at the bull in cricket and then go to the 20 and work their way down to 15, and they never intentionally get points until they've closed out all of the numbers. That's extremely unrealistic, and it makes it difficult to truly practice cricket against other players. And that's why I decided to buy the Granboard. I've seen several videos where the animals have been played, and they actually try to point. First, if you close out a wedge, if you close out the 20, then they will go to the 19 rather than staying on the 20 because they want to close a wedge and get points. So it is programmed at least fairly properly in that regard. It may not be the best because they only try to get about a 60-point lead, but it's still a lot better than what some of the other dartboards are out there. It has improved my game, I do feel like. Now the Crocodile that you're going to see me play here shortly, he has been better than I have been in cricket. His average is higher than mine. My average is a little bit higher than his in 01, although his average has come up. That's the other nice thing about the AI, is they throw near their average, but they can improve or get a little bit worse. So they don't always play at the exact same average. It goes up and down. I haven't played anybody above the Crocodile. I have played the 2 lower characters and just absolutely obliterated them. It wasn't even worth playing. So right now I've been playing against the Crocodile. I've been playing mostly Medleys, 01, cricket 01. I'm going to start trying to play just some cricket. maybe with a single 0-1 game in there at the end. I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, this video you're getting ready to see is 501 cricket and 501. One thing you will notice in that in this video coming up is I did make a couple of math mistakes. Made a couple comments that were incorrect about what I had remaining, or what I should have remaining, or what an out was. At one point, the crappy phone that you're watching this on, or that I videoed this on anyway, your phone's not crappy, mine is. The crappy phone that I recorded this on cut out around 26 minutes. Yeah, I know it's a long video, sorry. But also that video had an intro to it that I have cut out. Depending on the length of this intro, I will put in a little banner that's going to say where to skip to for darts. You may have already skipped to there because of where the banner will be. Anyway, that phone cut out, and I was explaining that I was left with 66 and that I wanted to throw at a 16 so that I could leave myself with a bullseye out. But the phone cut out just as I was explaining that, and that's where we are. So, without further ado, here is the video. Let's get this started. So like I said, I'm not warmed up at all. This is to be expected. And then somehow I magically get a bullseye. So we'll see how he throws. I want to turn the volume up a little bit so you can hear it. Alright, so he didn't throw all that hot. Again, I did get lucky with the bullseye, so. Oh, got lucky again. Oh, 2 in a row. I don't know how I did that. Like I said, I'm not warmed up. This is literally the first game that I have played, the first even dart that I've thrown all day long. So, all right. Here we go. Yeah, that's more like it. All right, there we go. All around it. Can't hit it. My average has been typically somewhere around 16 or so in league. Somehow I've managed to throw in the 17s here on Granboard, but I don't know if I'm doing better than I was. If my league stats, which I just started, are just low because I was throwing like crap, obviously, at the very beginning because I didn't know how to throw darts. Not that I know now. Yeah, see, there's a big fat 2. Ugh. Alright, so now I'm throwing like I did at the beginning of the league. This is going to be my very first video on YouTube. Good, bad, or indifferent. Oh, close to a hat trick, but they're stacked nicely. At least it's just a matter of where my release was. Did I hit the button? Nope. Alright, so I've got a 126. 126 is going to be a bowl double 13. Which it tells you that right up here on the screen. One of the things I like about the Granboard is I can turn that feature off if I want, but right now I'm trying to learn my out, so I leave it on. Well, and I messed that up. Oh, can't even get the bull. Alright, let's see, what do I want to leave? That'll leave me a 56. 36 will leave me an 80. Let's try for a double 18. Awful. But a 4 really wasn't that awful because it leaves me with 2 trip 17s. If I can hit them, like I said, I'm just warming up. And I really don't throw all that great anyway. I've been lucky, had 3 in a bed twice so far. 3 times actually, come to think of it. Just missed it. Just like 1 hole up. And then that was brutal. Let's go with a 28, try and leave a bull. And I missed the 28 as well. Like, by a lot that time. There was no 1 hole crap on that. Alright, he does not have an out. Crocodile didn't have an out after his first dart. Alright, I'm going to try and go 17 in bowl. I always like to go for the smaller number first. Just because if I hit the bigger number, then I'm not left with such a small out. So, we'll see. Maybe that's the wrong way to go about it. Maybe I should go bull first. I don't know. Alright, so I got my 17. Now let's see what I can do here. Way off, right? So now I don't have an out. I messed that one up. Maybe I should have gone bull first. 46. What do I want to leave? 42 would leave me with a 4. Just go with 16. Alright, so now I left myself with a double 15. I will probably try for the double 15. I think it depends on what he does here. Maybe I'll end up... I might just go for 2 fat 15s. He always whoops me in cricket, so I don't want to give him this first 01 game because then I lose the medley. I'm going to try for just 2 fat 15s. There's one of them. Oh, and then I get a 2, left with a 13. Oh! Ouch! That's brutal. Left myself with a 1. I would have rather have busted and hit the triple 13 instead of a triple 4, because then I would have gone back to my 67. But now I have to try to go for a fat 1 right there. We'll see how this goes. Alright, I managed to do it, so I beat him, so now we'll go on to the second leg. He'll end up throwing first. By the way, I threw a 17-8-9 there. He threw a 16-2-6, so he was below his average, and I was right around my average, right there. So, anyway. On to cricket. Okay, this is what he typically does. He'll throw 3 fat 20s right off the bat. Sometimes he'll end up with a trip 20. He doesn't have any points on their AI. They're supposed to go for 60 points. I don't know if I want to waste a dart at the 20 or if I just go for the 19 instead of trying to close his. But he does not have any points. I'm kind of chasing, but looking for an opportunity when he messes up. Again, he usually whoops my butt in cricket. I'm going to try and stop him from getting the points here. And that was way off. That was awful. Now I need a triple. So I'm just going to go ahead and go 19s now. Oh, that was awful. I got lucky. That was an awful, awful throw. My first throw was absolutely awful at the 20. It ended up going towards the 18. Missed and hit the 4. My second throw went at the 19 where I wanted it to, hit the 19. My third throw was supposed to go with the 19, way off to the right, and went triple 17. However, he has 20 points. I have none, but I have the 17 closed. So I'm going to go 2 at the 17, 1 at the 20. Try and get 2 points and 1 attempt at the close. Oh, that was awful. Okay, so like I said, 2 to point, 1 to close. I'm going to stick with that. Eventually, as I get better, I'll hit my 2 points. But this is kind of forcing me to work on my game. Okay, 2 holes out, I think. 1 hole out. 1 hole out of the trip 20. Now, he's going to close the 17s on me because that's just what he does. And I don't blame him one bit. I would too if I were in his shoes. Now I have to move to something else. I have 1 mark in the 19s, so I'm going to go to the 19s. And again, well, I don't have points, so I can't do 2 to point, right? I'm just going to try and close the 19s. If I can point on them, great. Okay, now I'm going to go up to the 20. Oh, way off, hit the 5. But this forces him, and now he has to throw at the 20 for points. So again, then I'm going to keep at my 2 to point, 1 to close strategy. Okay, so like he did, 2 to point, 1 to close. I'm doing the same here. Awful. Okay, got the lead. Now again, whether I had the lead or not, I'm still doing 2 to point, 1 to close to try and work on my own game. I got lucky, I closed his 20s. Now he should move on to a different number. Based on the AI, he's probably going to go 18s. So you see the flashing here, that's what it's telling me that he's supposed to go for, or maybe telling him what he's supposed to go for. He got an X on the 18. I have the point lead. I'm going to throw my first dart at the 18 and see where it goes, and then decide from there. If I hit the 18, I'm going to stay with it. If I miss, I'm going to go to the 19 and just go points. Okay, I missed it. Sticking with my plan, I'm going to the 19, going for points. Oh, awful. Hit the 16, way off. And hit the triple 3. So, I've messed up. Now he has a chance. We'll see how he does. Okay, closes the 18s. He's going for points again. All right, now he has a point lead. Now I'm going back to 19s, 2 to point, 1 to close. Awful, but I'm sticking with my plan, 2 to point, 1 to close. Ah, 1 hole, hit the triple 1. It was 1 hole out of the triple 18. So he's going to stay on the 18s to get the point lead. Now he's going to 19s. He missed. He got an X. So again, 2 to point, 1 to close. Now the problem is if I miss this 18, I mean he's going to end up closing my 19s. Then I have to move on to a different number, which he and I would both move to the 16s. 2 to point, 1 to close. I don't care that it was a triple. I'm staying on my 2 to point, 1 to close. Okay, so I missed. But he has to stay on the 18s now because I've got such a point lead. Okay, he missed by a mile. So now that I have such a point lead, I'm going at least 2 to the 18 to see where I'm at, right? I might even just go 1 at the 18. Really, I should have a plan before I walk up here. Okay, staying on it. Staying on it. Oh, and I missed the last dart. I wanted to stay on it because I was on it. I was hitting nice and fat in the single. I wasn't out of line. I wasn't near the edge or anything like that. So I wanted to stay on it. I don't know if I was talking to you guys and threw myself off, or if I just threw myself off. I still have the point lead. I'm going to close the 18. If I close it on the first shot, then I'll move back to 19 and just go points. All right, I missed it. I'm going at it still. Okay, I've closed the 18s. I have 1 dart left. There's no point in going for the 16 because I just have 1 mark on it, and I'm not that good to know that I'm going to hit the triple. So I'm going to go 19 to try and get just 1 more mark on him. And I missed. It is what it is. I hit a double 3 on that. Dart dropped quite a bit. So I know he's closing the 18s. He's closing the 19s. Now he's going to go for the 16s. He only has an X, right? So I have 1 mark on the 16s. I'm going all 16s to try and close that before he does. Okay, I closed it and pointed. I only have a 52-point lead. I'm going to stay on the 16s. Okay, so I got extra points. I don't have the 100-point lead that I wanted, but I'll take it. It makes it that much harder for him. I do like to have a 100-point lead if I can, but the way he plays, see, and he's smart, right? He's going for the 15s. He's picking a different number. I have such a point lead. I'm going to start with the 15, see where I'm at, and if I'm way off, then I'm just going to go back to the 16 for more points. Okay, so that one was off. I'm going 16s. Oh, missed that one too. Probably shouldn't have stopped to talk to you after I made the first throw, got myself off the rhythm, but it is what it is. I know he's going all 15s. He has to go all 15s. He doesn't have a choice. Okay. I'm going to throw the first one at the 15, see where we go. Okay, going 16s. Okay, good. Makes him stay on the 15s. It forces him to stay there. And I can keep going 2 to point 1 to close now. Unless he hits a triple. Okay. I'm going to stay on the 16s. I'm going to go with the 2 to point 1 to close strategy. Oh, awful. Awful. I got to move over. Okay. I got 1 mark on him. Oh, man. That second dart was in the 777. Right there. Now, of course, he's going to get points, and he's probably going to get ahead of me, and then I'm going to be in trouble because I should have stayed on points. Yeah. Okay. He's got a 2-point lead. I've got to go 16. I have an X on the 15. So I'm going to go 16, 15, 16. I'm going to stay on the 16. I need the point lead. Okay. Now he's probably going to go 15 for the point lead, and then he's going to go to the 16 to close it, which is why I wanted to stay on that 16. Yep, that's exactly what he was going to do. He has a 1-point lead. I have to go bulls right now. I don't have a choice. Ugh. Okay. Oh man, they're all like 1 or 2 holes out. Okay, one of them was 4 holes out. The other 2 were 1 hole out. Yeah, he's going to hit the bulls because he does this. He's good. You know what? I have an X on the 15. He has a 1-point lead. I'm going to throw at the 15, stop him from getting that point. If he gets to the bulls before I do, then so be it. I don't want him to build up any more points. Oh, come on, Avery. Oh, come on. Oh, so there, I just wasted 3 darts. Not that I would have done any better at the bull, but... Now we'll see if he's smart and if he notices what I did. Nope, he's going bull. He didn't have, there he went points. Yeah, okay, so game over. If I had hit a 15, then maybe I would have gotten lucky. But like I said, he always beats me. Always beats me at cricket. I have to get better. I threw a 2-2. He threw a 2-0, but he still beat me because I missed in the final rounds there. Oh, I take that back. He threw the 2-2. I threw the 2-0-6. So he did throw better than me, marks per round. All right. It gives you the option of me first or the animal first in this case. I'm going to choose myself because I lost, and the loser's supposed to go first, right? Of course, then he pouts about it. Now I got the 1 out of the way. Oh, man. Okay, that's a bad way to start it. But I know it's a computer, but he's warmed up. He's going to start throwing really well. Like I said, right off the bat. Oh, come on. Oh. All right. Did I even come close to catching up? Yes and no. We'll see what he does here. Okay. I'm not too far off of him. So I've got a shot here. I need big darts. Big darts. Need a ton. Oh, 1 hole off of a hat trick. Hat trick would have been nice. Ton helps. We'll see how well he throws. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I got ahead of him. Of course, neither one of us have outs yet. Ah, ugly. Okay. Oh, man, that's brutal. 55. Now, you might be wondering why I'm spamming the bull, right? In the league that I play, I'm a novice. It's a full bull in the novice league. The bull is a larger area than the triple 20 is. Now, the pros, they'll throw at the triple 20 because for them, the bull is split. The outer ring of the bull is 25, the inner ring of the bull is 50, whereas the triple 20 is 60. So they're throwing at the triple 20 and the triple 19, depending on where they're at. Whereas for us in the novice group, we're always throwing at the bull because it's a full bull. It's a bigger area. What do I have? 252. Hat trick. that helps. That helps. Now we'll see how the Croc does here. He can make a comeback or not. Okay. So I'm in decent shape because he has to throw at least 2 more rounds. At least. I've got T17, T17. I'm going to go for that. We'll see what happens. It's probably going to be my phrase here. We'll see what happens, and it is what it is. You'll hear that a lot from me. Okay, so I missed the T17. So now I've got a triple 19 followed by a double 14. Okay, so I missed that. 66. I'm going to go 16, leave myself with a bull. Oh, and I missed that. Awful. Got a 7. Ugh. So I already know what I'm going for on a 59. I'm going to go for a 19 and a double 20 and hope for the best. Okay, so now I still have 2 more chances, right? Because he's got 209. He cannot get out. He does not have an out on a 209. He needs to be 180 or below to have a 3-dart out. Oh, that was awful. Okay, so I got the 19. Now, because I lost the dart, right, I missed on 1. Now I have to hit the double 20 to be able to win this. There's no single 20, single 20. Oh, ouch, I busted. I hit the triple. I dropped way too low. So, like I said, I'm a novice. I missed a lot, a whole lot. And missing my outs is where I lose most of my games. Now, I'm in trouble. Because he's got a 129, and a 129 is a decent out. And there's a good chance he will take it out or get really close. He'll be out within 2 to 3 rounds, I can guarantee it. I don't like bull single 9. The 14 and the 12 are right there next to the single 9. I'd rather go 19 and 20s. And that's how you do it. I somehow managed to beat him in the medley. Actually, a lot of times I will beat him in the medley. I'll win both of the 501 games. He'll win the cricket game. I've got to get better at cricket. I'm working on that. I threw a 20.88 in that round of 01, which is good for me. I'm usually around the 17, 18 area. He threw a 17.7, so he was right about his average on that 01 game. I got a hat trick and I got 1 low ton. So I'm going to show you the final results here. And so leg 1, I threw a 17.89. Leg 2 in the cricket, I threw a 2.06, which is good. That's better than my average. It's just not as good as he throws. And then in leg 3, I threw a 20.88. So better than my average. I'll show you my averages real quick before we end this video. I really do like this Granboard. It's a lot of fun. I've had friends over playing. We have a great time. They have a lot of fun party games. I don't know, it's just a whole lot of fun. So I'm going to go to my page and show you my stats. So this says I'm a B. In my league, we don't start where they start. Granboard has a C is their lowest level. So they have C and CC, whereas we have novice, and then we go up to a C. In the league that I'm in, you have to have a combined average of 34.5. And the way they do that is they take your 01 score, your 01 average, and they add that to your cricket average times 10. So if my cricket average is 1.8,
then I would have an 18.0 on my cricket average, whereas my 01 average if I had an 18 cricket average and an 18.01 average, then I would be in the C category because that's over 34.5. However, in my league, I'm not. In the league, I'm throwing, I think my 01 average is 16 something. I'm not sure, in the upper 16s, and my cricket average is 1.6 or 1.7, somewhere around there. So I'm just below the C area. I've been throwing a lot better on this Granboard than I have been in league. But again, league also goes back to when I very first started throwing darts, and I was throwing probably an 11 or a 12 points per dart average. So I have been getting better. But anyway, I'll show you this. We'll end the video. So there's goes C, 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 B, 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 A, A, A. I guess I should say double A, right? C and double C, B and double B. And then S and double S. And then they go to Master and Grandmaster. Now, I'll probably never get to Master or Grandmaster. I could see myself getting into the A, double A, just based on their stats. But currently, I'm a B. Now, this is the 100% rating. They also have an 80% rating, which is just the first 80% of the game. I don't like to look at that because my league doesn't go on 80%. My league goes on 100%. So, my 01 game average is 17.6. My cricket average is 1.82. If I had those averages in my league, I would be in the C category rather than novice. I don't know what their ranking system or their rating system is, but they've got me at a B at 7.5. I'll play in some tournaments. I've played in one here on Granboard. Enough of me yammering. You guys are tired of hearing it. I'm going to go ahead and shut this video down. I do want to thank you for watching. This is my very first video. Probably not going to get any views for any time soon. Again, mainly this is for me to watch, to see how I improve, to help me work on practice, to give me some accountability. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you did watch, like and subscribe, please, so you can see more videos. Thank you.